Hello, brothers and sisters. Welcome back to another 28 days and 28 verses. Today, I first want to look at a verse out of the New Testament scripture in the book of Ephesians, and then we're going to go to our verse of the day, which is in the Old Testament scriptures. So, Paul is writing to the church in Ephesus, and in chapter 6, he gives what we know as the armor of God. And when he begins to list out this armor, he starts with a particular verse, a particular phrase, which oftentimes reminds me of what we're going to look back at in the Old Testament scripture. So let's look at Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10 to start off with today. Paul writes, "Finally be strong in the Lord and in the strength of his might." To be strong in the Lord and the strength of his might. So what it reminds me of is Joshua chapter 1. God has just told Joshua that his servant Moses is dead, and now God is charging Joshua with the responsibility of leading the children of Israel out of the wilderness, across the Jordan River, and into the promised land. So a mighty charge and a big responsibility. I mean, Moses has gone from leading the people for over 40 years to now all of a sudden that mantle's been given to Joshua. It's been placed upon him. So let's look at the Lord's words to Joshua. And I'm going to start in Joshua chapter 1, and we're going to start at verse 5, and then I'll point out the highlighted verse for today. So he starts out in verse 5. "No man will be able to stand before you all the days of your life. Just as I have been with Moses, I will be with you. I will not fail you or forsake you. Be strong and courageous, for you shall give this people possession of the land, which I swore to their fathers to give them. Only be strong and very courageous." You seeing a theme here? Be strong and courageous. Be strong and courageous. "Be careful to do according to all the law which Moses my servant commanded you. Do not turn from it to the right or to the left, so that you may be successful wherever you go. This book of law shall not depart from your mouth, but you shall meditate on it day and night, so that you may be careful to do according to all that is written in it. For then you will be able to make your way prosperous, and then you will have success." Verse 9, our verse for the day. "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not tremble or be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." You see a theme? Be strong and courageous. And just as in Ephesians it said, be strong in the Lord. Our strength is in the Lord. This Joshua chapter 1, it even ends, the final words of Joshua chapter 1 is, only be strong and courageous. God really wants to make sure that Joshua is strong and courageous, that he is bold in his steps which he takes as he leads the children of Israel into the promised land. As believers, we have a great task which was given to us, and that's to go into this world and make the gospel known. That was Christ's last command to us. So if his last command for us is to go into the world, as you step out to share your faith with those around you, I would say that we are, as Joshua, we have the charge to be strong and courageous. Don't be faint of heart. Know that the Lord your God is with you. And that's what God is reminding Joshua here. Let me read this verse one more time. Joshua chapter 1, verse 9. "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not tremble or be dismayed. For the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." Thanks for tuning in. Until tomorrow, God bless.